Disney, why do you do this to me? Hello everyone! So this is definitely going to be a kind of different video than I have ever done. It is going to be a rant video. If you don't care or you just think it's ridiculous, that's totally cool too, but like this is something that has been nagging at me for years, like probably like 15 years. It has been a very long time. Recently in my like Disney World haul, I mentioned for like a split second, like I went on like a mini rant and I stopped myself because I was like, I have to stop. And then I was talking to someone about it in the comments and how like I kind of thought about making a video on it because it bothers me that much. And so that's what this is. This is that video. I just have to get it out there. Maybe I can like put this to rest if I finally do. I've tried to film this video twice now, both mid-video. I get so worked up about it, I just like have to stop. So hopefully this will be the time that I can do it. I have taken notes in a Disney notebook of all things because I want to be as factual as possible, I guess. I want to be as easily understood as I can be, okay? I even did like a fairy godmother look to go along with this because when we talk about princesses and what the heck Disney is doing, because I'm really confused. Specifically, I'm going to be talking about two different princesses. I have visual aids to show you. I'm going to be talking about Aurora, pink dress, beautiful, right? Okay. And Cinderella, blue dress. We're all good, okay? Caught up? Let's get into it. I've taken notes, so I will not forget anything. I also rewatched both of their movies, original VHS versions, which was a whole thing in itself. They're in the vault right now. Cannot find them anywhere. Cannot buy them anywhere. Had to find somebody who uploaded them on YouTube, who obviously had filmed their TV screen, and it was the VHS version, not the remastered version. If anything has changed in the remastered versions, I cannot attest to that because I don't own the remasters, so I have no idea. But as far as the classics go, this is what it's like. Are you ready? Okay. I'm going to take you back in time to March 4th, 1950, which is when the original Cinderella came out. And it was great. It was amazing. It was one of the movies that helped save Disney from their downward spiral into non-existence, right? Okay. Great. All for it. You know I love Disney. The only thing that bothers me about this movie, and it doesn't even bother me that much in comparison to what I'm comparing it to, but I'm just going to give a little backstory about it, okay? So, in the movie, Cinderella, she appears in her dress for the first time. Fairy godmother transforms her mother's ruined pink gown into this beautiful glittering gown with glass slippers, right? And marketing-wise, Disney decided for everything they made for her, they were going to make her dress blue. Even though, technically, in the movie, it's not blue. It doesn't bother me that much, right? Okay, I can understand maybe where they were coming from. They didn't want to have to deal with like a white-ish, silvery, sparkly fabric. They could just do blue and it's fine. The only thing is, it's very clear that it's not blue. Specifically because Fairy Godmother wears blue. She wears a blue, like, trench coat with a hood that's pink satin lined, and, like, that's her look. There's a siren going by. I hope you're okay. Okay. That's what Fairy Godmother wears, right? She wears blue. She transforms Cinderella's dress. They stand next to each other. It is very obvious that Cinderella's dress is not blue when she stands next to somebody who is wearing blue. It is definitely like a silverish, whitish dress, very silver toned, very sparkly. Great, love it. Go ahead, go to the ball, girl, you do you. So she goes to the ball, and the entire time, her dress is silver. The only time her dress kind of appears like it might be blue is if she's in the shadows. So like she appears at the palace, walks up the stairs, silver. Walks into the ballroom area, still silver. Kind of goes off to like the shadowy part, Then it starts to turn a little blue. The only thing is, Prince Charming sees her. He's wearing like a cream-colored jacket, walks over to the shadows to her. His jacket all of a sudden now is also blue. That's kind of how you can tell that it is the shadow that does that, because her dress turned blue, but so did his jacket. He's not all of a sudden now wearing blue. It's just that he's in the shadow. They come back out of the shadows into the main ballroom. They start dancing around all the other people. Silver, cream, whatever, right? The ballroom lights dim. Whole ballroom starts to be like flushed in this weird blue lighting. Her dress is still silver, even in a blue lighting where everyone else in the audience, like everyone around them, looks blue. His jacket is still cream. She's still in silver. That's how I know. So then they go dancing out through like all of the palace grounds. The only time her dress still looks blue is when they're outside, not around any like distinctive lighting. They walk over a bridge that has lamps. Her dress is silver. They look down into the water, and the reflection in the darkness, her dress kind of looks blue. They sit outside, not really around any kind of lights. Her dress kind of looks blue, but so does his jacket. That's the only thing. That's my only thing, and then I'll leave Cinderella alone, okay? She kind of wears silver, but like Disney, whatever. You decided to market blue, we'll go with blue. The thing though, this is when Aurora comes in. Sleeping Beauty came out. I'm gonna look at my notes. I'm not good with dates. Sleeping Beauty came out in December. This is what I was talking about. Sleeping Beauty came out December 25th, 1959. 1959, okay. Cinderella came out in 1950. These movies are almost 10 years apart. 10 years. Okay. Disney, you had 10 years. We're doing our best. Okay. I'm really gonna try to make it through this one, I swear. Sleeping Beauty is an hour and 15 minutes long film, beginning to end, okay? That's about 75 minutes of video. I watched all of it and time-stamped it just so I would know. Okay, so I'm gonna hold this here so you know I'm not just looking around like a crazy person. Okay, so the timestamps are why I need to consult this. At minute 44 and with 37 seconds, 44:37, that is the first time Aurora ever sees the gown that she wears. Before that, you know, her fairy godmothers are running around trying to plan her birthday, making birthday cakes, cleaning the place, making her dress. The fabric that they cut her dress out of is pink. That's fine. The first time her dress ever is completely constructed, it's pink. Great, love it. Then all of a sudden, wands come out, magic gets flung all over the place. It goes from pink to blue to a complete disaster, and it's just whatever. That's fine too. I don't mind the pink and blue power struggle. I don't care. However, it's pink. Right before Aurora walks in, it changes to blue. Aurora sees it. It is a blue dress. And then that's it. I'm serious. At minute 44, with 37 seconds, Aurora sees a blue gown. And from that point on, for the rest of this 75-minute video, which is like 30-something minutes, like 38 or 36 minutes of video, she wears a blue dress. That's it. She wears a blue dress. It is not once ever pink on her body until the last minute and a half of this movie. At 1 minute and 32 seconds before the end screen, her dress changes to pink, but it doesn't stay pink. It's like this, the power struggle comes back. We're going from pink to blue all over the place. I counted the seconds in between the transformations. Her dress went from being pink to blue every 6 to 3 to 2 seconds for the last minute and 32 seconds of this movie. The only time her dress is pink on her body is for 19 seconds of this entire movie. I'm not kidding. I counted. I have the proof. 19 seconds of this entire movie, her dress is pink. The other times, it's blue. When she meets Prince Philip, well, when she's kissed by Prince Philip, it's blue. When she pricked her finger, it was blue. When she was asleep that whole time, it was blue. The first time she walks into the ballroom and meets her parents, it's blue. When they start dancing, it's blue. It's blue the entire time. And then the fairies have their power struggle over the pink and the blue because all of a sudden, for some reason, she realized it wasn't pink this whole time, tries to fix it, and then they fight till the end. I don't care. That's fine. You do you, right? The only thing the pink dress has going for it is that is the last color it changes to before the Sleeping Beauty book closes, before the credits. The last color you see is pink. However, before that, it had consistently every 3 to 2 seconds been changing from blue to pink to blue to pink. It's not like it was like pink stayed that way. It was still changing. I'm sure if we were there for another second, it would have turned back to blue. So why am I so bothered by this? Okay, I will tell you. Cinderella came out 10 years before this movie. They had already been marketing for 10 years Cinderella merchandise in blue, okay? Aurora comes onto the scene, Sleeping Beauty is a big hit, and then all of a sudden, all of her stuff is marketed in pink. Why? Because Cinderella is in blue. They don't need 2 blue princesses at this point. There's only 3 of them now. They don't want them all in the same thing. Snow White's in like a yellow pink with some red. Yellow. This is how worked up I am. Snow White's in a yellow and blue with some red. Cinderella's in blue. Aurora, even though she mostly wore blue, can't also be in blue. So they put her in pink because she kind of wore pink for like 19 seconds. So that's good enough for them, right? That's fine. You want her to be in a different color than everybody else. I don't care. What I do care about is you already knew this. You knew before this movie came out that Cinderella wore blue and that that's how you marketed her. Can somebody please explain to me why, if Cinderella is marketed in blue and from the beginning they were going to market Aurora in pink, why did this not reverse? Why, instead of wearing pink the entire movie and then for 19 seconds being in a blue dress, why is it that for the entire movie she's in a blue dress and then for 19 seconds she's in a pink one and then gets marketed in a pink one? Look, I don't care if they wanted her to be in a pink dress. I like the pink dress. I'm all for it. What I don't like is that she doesn't wear pink in this movie, but for 19 seconds. Every other minute of this movie is blue, or she's in Briar Rose mode, which that's fine too. But like, from the beginning, you knew you didn't want her to be marketed in blue because you were marketing Cinderella in blue instead of the silver that she actually wears. We could have marketed Aurora in blue if you had from the beginning been marketing Cinderella in the color she was actually wearing in the movie. But instead, you marketed her in blue, which is fine. But like, at that point, be like, hey, we're making Sleeping Beauty. There's a power struggle between what color her gown's gonna be. It's gonna go from pink to blue forever. How about for the whole movie we make her dress pink since Cinderella wears blue? How about that? I have no way to end this. I'm never gonna be happy about this. I just don't understand, because they had 10 years to think about it. They had 10 years to be like, oh, you know, maybe we should do this a little bit differently. And instead, they just didn't. They just were like, okay, we'll make her wear blue, and then for 19 seconds she'll be in pink, and then everyone will think she always wears pink all the time. It really bothers me when I'm in Disney. This is what triggered everything. When I'm in Disney and I see a piece of merchandise and it's a scene from the movie where she distinctly wore blue and they put her in a pink dress. And I'm like, Disney, you made this movie. Shouldn't you know what color she's wearing? It's not pink when she's asleep. She's wearing blue. That's how that worked. If you wanted her to wear pink, you should have put her in pink. I don't understand. I would have been totally okay with this whole pink thing. So like, it really bothers me when I'm in Disney, right? And I see a piece of merchandise that has Aurora on it in a scene from the movie, and she's wearing pink when in that scene, she was not wearing pink. I'm like, Disney, you made this movie. Should you not know what color of dress girl was wearing? If you wanted her to be in pink, that's cool, but like, why didn't you just make her wear pink in that actual scene of the movie? Why are you like, oh, she wears blue in this movie, but you know what? Let's just put her in pink on all of the merchandise. When she is asleep, she's not wearing pink, she's wearing blue. If you wanted her to wear pink, maybe you should have put her in pink. I don't understand. I don't have anywhere to end this. I don't know where to go from here, because even telling you my problems and talking about why it makes me angry, it's never gonna get fixed. It's a rare day when I see Aurora in something that's blue. And it's sad because I love her blue dress. I think her dress looks a lot better in blue than it did in pink. But you know what? If it was just in pink, I'd be okay with that too. I would be less angry that they market her in pink if she actually wore it a lot. But you know, whatever. I don't know where to go from here. I don't feel any better. I just feel exhausted. Okay. Thanks for listening to my rant, guys, all about why I don't understand why Disney does what they do ever. I honestly think, like, I'm 100% sure no one cared about this video, and I'm not even sure if anyone's gonna watch it, but I think I might make this a series because I have other things from other movies where I'm just like, Disney, why? Why? And like, there's things that I have actual arguments against, like this, versus like all of us who are like, why the heck didn't Ariel just write down that her name was Ariel and she needed to be kissed because we know she could write? Like, that's not really an argument that I feel like I could make a movie. Like, I feel like I can make a video about, because like everyone knows that argument. We're all just kind of like, hey, what the heck? But like things like this where everyone just seems like they're just coasting along, no one cares. I just have to come, you know, ruin everybody's day and just point out what the heck are we living at. Thanks for watching my video. This is such a sad intro. This is such a sad like exit because I don't know where to go from here. I'm just so bothered. Just really so bothered. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye everyone. I just love Disney so much, but I don't understand. And I have so many questions and nothing adds up, that it's just all so confusing. I feel very defeated by Disney right now.